Welcome to A Day in the Life Retirement on a Shoestring YouTube channel. Or welcome back if you watched our last week's exciting action video of the Shawnee Wine Trail and then some. If you haven't, we recommend that you go back and watch that video. Yeah, this channel is about what we do for fun on a shoestring budget. Okay. A lot of people in the United States today have retired and probably not much more than a small pension and Social Security. And that's kind of where we are. Okay. And so we look for things to do all the time that we can do on that shoestring budget. Today's video is entitled Hiking the East Side of the Shawnee National Forest.
There you go.
We're not going to be getting out and doing any actual hiking today.
Yeah.
Okay. But we're going to drive by as many trailheads as we can. Now, we probably won't cover them all because, first of all, we probably don't know where they all are. There is so many.
Yes.
But we're going to stop at each one that we can today, and we're going to give a short description, especially the ones that we've already hiked. And also remember, spring is coming. We're not very many weeks away now. And usually this time of year, we're already in the woods and hiking.
Usually we are, but
Because actually it's a great time to hike, isn't it, babe? In the late winter, early, because there's no leaves in the trees and the scenic view is just astounding in southern Illinois in the Shawnee National Forest.
Yeah.
So we just passed Jackson Falls that was behind us, and we really wanted to drive down there, but the road is almost impassable after all the snow that we had. So we're actually going to go ahead and forge ahead, and we're going to stop at Bell Smith Springs.
Yeah.
We'll also do a little drive-by also on another spot where there's falls over there, and I'll have it in my head by the next stop. So enjoy the video and the ride along. And again, watch the rest of our videos on our channel and subscribe to the channel and share the videos with your family and friends. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified of our next video. So here we go.
Here we go, Bella. You ready? Let's go. Ready? Okay.
First on our list is Bell Smith Springs. Bell Smith Springs has quite a few different trails within here. It's one of the really most beautiful areas to hike in my opinion, in the Shawnee National Forest. This used to be a small federal park back there called Teal Pond, but they shut it down about 10 years ago. But you can still fish there. And you can camp anywhere in the primitive camp, anywhere you want in the Shawnee National Forest. You can hike in, stay overnight at no charge. This is the main road in. It's several miles back up in here, so it's not, it's more like a 5 or 6 minute drive back here. But right here is the main entrance to again, it's a Shawnee National Forest Recreation Area, Bell Smith Springs. So, and again, this is a really nice place. This is really a unique area. I believe they say 5 ecosystems come together here. Just a little bit up now on our right. If you go down there, you'll come to a picnic area where you can picnic with, I guess we'll just take a little drive down there. Okay. It's called also Hunting Branch Trailhead. There's also a trail right down here. So let's take a drive on down here. It says closed to all use from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. So it's a daytime only area. Amazing how many leaves there actually are on the trees in the wintertime. Kind of has its own natural beauty. We haven't been down here in quite some time.
Hopefully we won't get stuck anywhere.
Oh, we won't. I could say this, the one downside to Bellsmith Springs and a lot of the trailheads on the east side is they don't maintain the roads as well as they should. So if you come down here, just realize it's gravel and you're going to get your car dirty.
Yeah.
Okay? But all you got to do is go through a little car wash and spray it off and you'll be good as new. I mean, really some beautiful scenery back here.
There's the
Yeah.
creek down there.
Yeah, there's a creek. Yep,
Yeah.
it's actually all spring fed too, this Bellsmith Springs. A lot of times when you're down here in the summer, you can look in this creek and it'll be like emerald green, dark blue. I mean, it's just gorgeous. There's even a swimming area where you could hike to that's probably, I don't know, 3 miles, 2 miles. I'm not positive on the distance. It's called Devil's Backbone. And a lot of the young folks like to go out there and they'll climb up on this big boulder and jump off into a part of the creek that's probably about, I don't know, 5 or 6, maybe 7 feet deep.
Yeah.
So here's the turnaround. And right in here is the picnic area. And again,
Right there's the little.
yeah, there's the creek we were talking about.
There's
And we're not going to drive all the way up in here, but we're going to go a little bit because we do have 4-wheel drive. We have this Tahoe of ours, and I don't think we'll get stuck.
Yeah. Okay.
But we're not going to go back too far.
Okay.
It's all right. We're just
I'm always the scary one too.
Patty is a little nervous sometimes. We're going to turn around right here, but you can see they've got picnic tables. They have fire pits or barbecue areas to barbecue. So it's really, nice. It's rustic to say the least. And it goes further too. Okay. You want to get out?
Yeah, I want to get.
Okay, go ahead and get out.
Little creek here.
Yeah, there's the creek. Boy, look how crystal clear it is.
Is this Bella?
There's Bella. And I tell you what, that water is cold in the freezing to me, even in the summertime.
Wow.
Okay, Bella, let's go ahead. You and I get back in the car. Patty can get in when she gets ready.
Yeah. Bigfoot probably hangs out here someplace.
Up. We'd let Bella loose out here.
Got muddy.
Not surprised.
I got muddy.
Yeah, this is definitely not the place to hike after a rain, in my opinion. We're going to go ahead and turn around and head back out of the picnic area. Good place to take your grandkids because the water's not deep anywhere near this picnic area.
There we go. Oh.
I just love the rock, the cliffs, and
Some deer. Ah, okay.
coming up on our right is the camping grounds. And all of you guys that don't mind dry camping, there's no electric here, but this is really a beautiful campground. It's called Redbud. Again, this is a daytime area only. Back there, we're heading now down to the actual trailhead where we're going to get out and we're going to look at the storyboards up here, and we're going to give you a little background on this area. Really some scenic views here.
Getting a little close to the edge.
Patty, I am not. There's a ditch on both sides.
No, yeah, no, there's not a ditch on both sides.
Yeah, but there's either way. Okay, somebody is actually hiking today, so some people don't mind the mud. I'm 70 years old, and my doctor told me my worst enemy is falling down. So we're going to make sure we don't fall down. Yeah. Really beautiful area. We can see that, either they've burned the floor a little bit. They might have control burned this, but it might just be that we had a fire. But I saw the same thing by the picnic area, so I'd say maybe control burn.
I'd say so.
Yeah, Patty and I really like this trailhead, this trail. I mean, like I said, there's several in here. Let's just get over here and look at this storyboard they got here.
Okay.
I'm going to read it for you. It says, in the early years, the beauty of this place has long attracted people to its canyon and clear spring-fed waters. Soon after purchasing the land in the mid-1930s, the Forest Service started improving access and recreation features. They need to work on that the access a little bit today. It says, part of President Roosevelt's New Deal program, Civilian Conservation Corps, or the CCC camps, began popping up across Illinois. Nearby Camp Eddyville built a gravel road to this site, as well as trails, footbridges, and campsites and picnic spots. An example of the CCC craftsmanship can still be seen today in the stone staircase to the canyon. It has stood the test of time and remains the main route to the canyon. Who was Bell Smith? Bell Smith Springs is named after Hiram Bell Smith, who owned this parcel of land during the late 1800s. Mr. Smith was born in West Virginia and had lived most of his life in Ohio, where he accumulated a great deal of wealth as a lawyer, merchant, and entrepreneur. At the age of 64, he moved to the north central Kentucky and started several more business ventures in an iron furnace, railroads, plural, and coal. Being a wealthy businessman, it is unclear if Mr. Smith bought land in Illinois as a business venture or for recreation. But we know he visited the area and spent time enjoying the natural wonders of this site. Pretty interesting, at least to me.
Yeah.
Hopefully to you.
Early years, yeah.
It says, know before you go, okay? Pets are okay, but they got to be on a leash. Caution, there's high bluffs. Falls in the area have resulted in death. Says no garbage cans along the way. So pack it in, pack it out. It says there's no cell service back there, so be aware. If you got GPS, straight up GPS, I think it does work in there. It says swim at your own risk. So swimming's allowed, but can't sue the federal government if you drowned. Okay. It says leave nature where you find it. No collecting. And I'm sure that includes mushrooms and antler sheds and all kinds of says. No glass allowed. No fire back inside the park area here. And it says stay on trails. And again, in this area, it says no camping except in the campground. Most of the area of the Shawnee National Forest, you can hike and camp in. It says before heading down the trail, think safety. Okay, you are entering a remote area, no cell phone service. Weather can change quickly. Emergency rescues response is slower than in urban areas. So there's a map of the area. And close to it you get a little bit closer, you can see there's a red trail. It's marked color-coded. There's also a yellow trail and a short green trail that connects.
and the
Okay.
Blue Trail.
And the Blue Trail.
And we are here.
And we're right there. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's Bell Smith Springs. Beautiful place. And again, we'll be back this summer for sure to do some hiking. And it might take us a couple of trips to hike the whole trail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Considering I haven't done any kind of hiking in several years.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get back into it.
It's been a long time. Yeah. Isn't that gorgeous? It's kind of hard to see the beauty this time of the year, but there is a lot of beauty here.
Next on our list is Burden Falls. Really beautiful back here too. Not very far at all from Bell Smith Springs. Okay, here's the parking area. We're going to go ahead and get out. We're going to check out the storyboard. And we're going to, wow, look, there's even, this one here is even going today, that waterfall right there. Yeah, let's ease towards the storyboard over here.
Yeah.
Check out this little fall right here. Really a good day to come here, even though it's muddy.
Yeah.
Better watch where you're going and not.
I'm watching.
Again, you always want to be cautious when walking around these places where you can fall and really hurt yourself.
Rock here. Might want to walk up there a little bit.
Yep, check out the Burden Falls area. It says Burden Falls Trail. As you can see here on the map, you know, there's quite a bit of little trail to follow. Again, it's really muddy and kind of nasty today, but we'll come back another day and do it when it's a little drier. Let's mosey on down to the next set of falls. Not that far, so we'll go that far today. Hold on to her. Okay, here we go. We're going to walk down and try to get some footage here of the falls. And again, it's pretty slippery.
Watch your step.
Really beautiful. There's more falls further down, but today that's all we're going to see. We're going to go ahead and head back to the car.
Okay.
One more little bit of look at these falls right here before we leave. Isn't that's just beautiful. Southern Illinois has got a lot of waterfalls. Most of them, though, are only active after a rain. Here we are, next on the list, Stone Face, okay, trailhead. This is one that a lot of people don't know is here, okay? We're not going to walk back to the Stone Face today, but we're just going to kind of drive up and turn around at the parking area. This, you know, you can look it up on the Shawnee National Forest website. There's actual rock formation that looks like a stone face. And in the near future, Patty and I are going to do a walk and talk hike up to the stone face so that we can get you some footage of the stone face, some video back there. We're going to do that early on in the season, probably before even all the leaves get on the trees. So right now we're just on our little short road up here to it. There's not going to be a whole lot to see but forest here. But again, I wanted it to be marked on this video as one of the really premier hiking places in the Shawnee National Forest, over here on the east side of the Shawnee. There's some people up there hiking. I can see them from here. There's a loop right here, and we're just going to ride around the loop and then back out. Again, if you get the opportunity and you're a hiker, don't leave out Stone Face. It's a moderate trail, not easy, but moderate, not extremely difficult. But again, you need to wear the proper clothing. You need to make sure you have some decent walking sticks for balance. But it's a beautiful place. It's worth your time. I'm not even sure how far it is back there, but it's a several mile walk back there and back. Not long, but probably 3. Welcome to Glen Jones State Park. We could hardly not come out here, as it's one of our favorite places. I know you're a little bit jumpy on the camera right now, but this is a good place to camp. They got walkaway trails, and this is also our favorite place to fish for bluegill. And we love bluegill. We like crappie, but we love bluegill. So we're going to drive on in. It's a good place to camp, but it is a dry campground, has no electricity. And they don't have water for every campsite. They do have water available. We just passed the dump station. They do have a dump station. And up here on the left is the boat ramp. And it's a very good one. It's not real steep, easy to in and easy out. Very good fishing for bluegill. A lot of people catfish here. I'm not a catfisherman. As you can see, that's a very beautiful lake. And on your left here is what used to be the concession stand. I wonder often why they don't clear it out and turn it into a shower house. But obviously I don't have anything to say about that. But again, there's some really beautiful views of the lake. And it's really one of our favorite places in Southern Illinois. We like to stay here. We're going to do some videos when the bluegill fishing is hot. We're going to have a few days of fishing. So we're going to hit a speed bump here. We're going to take this a little easy. They just put these out here last year. And I'm sure that's just because people love to drive too fast out here. If you look straight to our left here, this is our favorite fishing hole. We really clean up the bluegill there on the right side when they're on the beds. We love to fish here. You see, they got a lot of campsites that are right on the lake. Okay, beautiful overviews. I guess that's great for those people that catfish. You can sit there at night and tight line and just have a good old time. Got somebody walking their dogs. Here's another boat ramp and a kind of a rough boat dock up here. And as you can see, there's more campsites. I think we probably missed a walk-away trail that was right back there.
Yeah, there was a couple of them back there.
Yeah, because my dog had a fit.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Bella, she loves other dogs, but she does have a fit. We like to fish off of this dock here too. Sometimes that's good fishing there once in a while too. We're going to drive around this loop here of campsites that are down along the lake. And they've got a parking lot for camping and fishing up here. And we've caught, if you catch it at the right time, we've caught a pretty good fair amount of crappie right here at this little dike that sticks out into the water here, just on the right side. Really haven't caught much on this one. We've tried a few times, but we just didn't do good there. As you can see, some more beautiful views of the lake. We have camped at right up here a few times, along in this area right here to the right. The sun usually comes up right over that dam. If you see that down there, that usually, and we even come here a few times just to watch the full moon rise over that dam. That's directly to the east that way. Again, nice campsites, just no electricity and not water on every site. I believe that if this campground had electricity and water, it'd probably be full all the time. You wouldn't be able to get in here. Even though I'd like to see the electricity because we like to camp with our camper, but it probably wouldn't be able to get out here if they did. Yeah, there is a trail that goes around, around the lake back over this way. Now we're going to go up on top. Okay, this is away from the lake, but there's a lot more campsites here at the lake besides the ones down on the lakefront. In the afternoon or a weekend with the family. Lately, the last few years, we've camped up on the up here because you do get a little cell signal up here, you know, so. One of our campsites that we like is right up here on the right. Right there where the people are stopped, there's also a trailhead right here. We're going to get out and look at the trailhead and read some of these storyboards here for you. Give you a little history on the Shawnee. Okay, this is the trailhead for the main hiking trail here at Glen Jones State Park. This storyboard here says the Shawnee, and it says the Algonquin word for southern is Shawn, which applied to a group pushed to the south by stronger tribes. They became fierce warriors and highly respected among the other eastern tribes who sought their alliance in struggles against other tribes. They never became a large tribe, numbering in the hundreds in their settlements, although they were widely dispersed throughout the Midwest. Their hunting prowess and the ability to make salt gave them merchandise for trade. The tribe recognized early on the dangers that white encroachment would have on their way of life and their ability to make a living, because they saw this conflict as an affront to the scarceness of the creation and life. They viewed their resistance to it as a holy war. Even early missionaries such as the Quakers and the Shakers recognized the special spiritual quality of their life and proclaimed their worship akin to theirs. Their resistance to the white intrusion into their lands was based on protection of their families, their ability to make a living, and protection of the scarceness of nature. They fought the British first, then allied with them to fight against the Americans. Subsequent treaties exiled them to the West, the first beginning about 1800, then the largest in 1831, or 7 years before the Trail of Tears. Only a remnant remains, primarily with the Cherokee Nation in Oklahoma, known in three groups as the Loyal Band, the Eastern Shawnee, and the Absteen Shawnee. Yet they still worship in the same way the festivals of planting and harvest. Before the past is forgotten, we honor this great people and remember their presence with us in this beautiful place. Where today are the Picote, okay, or were today are the Picote. Where are they at? That's the question. Where are the Nagazine? I can't pronounce all these, or the Mohican, or the Mocanet, and many other once powerful tribes of other people. They have vanished before the avarice and the oppression of the white man, as snow before a summer sun. Will we let others be destroyed in our turn without a struggle? Give up our homes, our country, bequeathed to us by the Great Spirit, the graves of our dead, and everything that is dear and sacred to us? That's a question. Would they do that? I know you will cry with me, never, never, Tecumseh of the Shawnee. And this statue right over here is of the great Tecumseh that tried to get all the neighboring tribes in the area to band together. It says Tecumseh, 1768 to 1813. The panther passing across, Shawnee chief, heroic warrior, inspired orator, battle technician, and prophet of his people. Tecumseh was a major figure in the American-Canadian history. It is said he elected one president and several senators, representatives, and governors. He was undoubtedly the reason the middle of Canada is not an American state. Many Americans are named for him, as well as 5 cities. Tecumseh is best known for his staunch opposition of the encroachment of settlers. He traveled throughout the Midwest, urging tribes to unite to his cause, using a bundle of green sticks as a metaphor for the power of unity. It's easy to break just one, but much harder if they are all together. In his teachings, Tecumseh emphasized the importance of honor, courage, and spirituality, and the value of life. In wartime, he protected prisoners and considered women and children non-combatives. We will let ourselves be destroyed in our turn without a struggle. He says, give up our homes, our country, bequeathed to us by the Great Spirit. As we read over on the other storyboard, the graves of our dead and everything that's dear and sacred to us. I know you will cry with me, never, never. So, cast in metal, this statue was created by sculptor Tom Allen in collaboration with the Saline County Tourism Board. Tecumseh is shown as a warrior with a noble bearing, wearing eastern woodland clothing of the period and a Shawnee man's earrings. He is carrying his favorite tomahawk, which is also a peace pipe, as well as the pouches of things important to him as a hunter, warrior, and spiritual leader. He also carries a bundle of green sticks as he looks eastward toward the incoming migration. The Tecumseh statue was dedicated October 11, 2002. Representatives of the Loyal Band of the Shawnee were present, including Donna Pickering, Glen Miller, Tina Holt, Diane Alley, Sonny Hawk, Sarah Hawk, Mary Mead, Delana Snowball, Delia Alley, John Thompson, Pauletta Thompson, Gerald Shambles, Lee Shambles, Warren Hawk, Don Greenleaf, and Deborah Miller, Winter Hawk, and Tia Second Nine. So the Shawnee Tecumseh belong to the Shawnee tribe of fierce warriors, highly respected among other local tribes who sought their alliance in intertribal war. The Shawnees' hunting skills and their ability to make salt gave them merchandise for trade. So that's the great Tecumseh in this statue right here. Over to our left is a picture board again showing the hiking trail that's here to our right. So we could see that on here, and the trail goes down right through here. And I don't know, let's see if I don't see the distance on this map. So here's the bearing.
Here, let me see.
We've hiked this trail a little ways down, but not completely through.
We are here.
So we're right there by the Tecumseh statue. Yeah.
This is the
Cave
Sweet
Hill
Gum Trail right there.
What's that? Sweet Gum Trail?
Yeah, that's the Sweet Gum Trail.
Okay.
And it
There's a
looks,
cave trail that goes along that's outside of the park, it looks like. So there's several trails. Lakeview Trail, that's the one I was telling you that goes around the kind of the boundary of the lake.
there's a horse trail, horse camping back here too.
Equestrian campground too. We're going to go right by that on the way out.
And the two
Trout ponds that are on the
Yeah.
outside of the edge of the park.
yeah.
So let's make our way back to the car, and we'll video our way out of here
Okay.
so we could check out these other campsites. So now if you look on the right, we got a lot more campsites here, and we've not camped at any of them except the one on this end and the one on the other end, which we'll point out when we come back. But we like camping here. We just dry camp and use batteries for light.
Okay. Dang.
So you missed that. I said that, we haven't camped at all the campsites, but only the one on that end and the one on this end. But it's really nice up here. It's quiet, even though there might be a few campers. And we got two picnic areas, that one there and the one closer to this end. It's really nice walking up here along this because it's good and level. There's a lot of hills out here, and if you have trouble with hills, you probably would want to walk on the road and not some of the hiking trails, because I'd say they're at least moderate, if they're not, some of them even difficult.
And it helps. These up here actually help you, build stamina too. If you're training for anything, I see a lot of times when we're camping out here, people training for their 5Ks or 10Ks, their marathons, and
they'll run this loop that goes down along the lake down there, and they'll come up the hills, and then they'll run this flat across the top here, and then back around. I've seen them go around several times training. Like I said, they have several picnic areas along the lake here and up on the hill. This one right here is a nice one as well. Nice pavilion.
Family picking.
A lot of people do have family reunions and things like that out here. This is the campsite right in here that we usually camp out next to this water spigot right there, because we have water.
Where we camp.
Yeah, we like this one, but we like the one on the other end too. And up on our left up here, this is the horse campground, or the equestrian campground to the left. We're not going to go in there, but for you guys that are equestrians, this got a really nice place. They got some riding trails here all over the Shawnee National Forest. A lot of people come from all over to ride the trails in the Shawnee National Forest. Isn't that beautiful? vision of a picture of the lake there.
Oh,
Yeah, here's another picnic area. Okay, right here, and it really overlooks the lake, especially this time of year. So Patty wanted to walk down to the overview down here and give you guys a real good picture of this high advantage point overlooking Glen Jones Lake. In our opinion, Glen Jones Lake is one of the most beautiful lakes in the Shawnee National Forest. There's many. We'll try to feature them. Thank you for watching today's video, hiking the east side of the Shawnee National Forest. I hope you enjoyed the footage. Sorry that the video cut off kind of abruptly. We had first planned on doing this all in one, but we had so much footage we wanted to share with you that we're actually going to premiere the second half of this on Friday morning. This video, we hope, is going to be premiering at Wednesday or tomorrow for us here, Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. So hopefully that you guys will have enjoyed the video. Hope you like it. And again, go back if you haven't yet watched all of our other videos. We'd really appreciate that if you would go back and finish that. And so would Bella. Okay. So if you go back and watch all those videos, if you haven't yet subscribed to the Day in the Life Retirement on a Shoestring, cost you nothing. Please subscribe. You'd be surprised how much just one more subscriber means. Okay. So please subscribe. If you like our video, share it with all your family and friends. Okay. And then don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you can get notified of our next video. And we'll see you Friday morning.